Hello everyone, welcome to Gradual Learning. I hope you all are good and doing well. Today we are going to talk about informal letters. So let's get started with our new video. Letter writing. Have you ever thought that why do we write letters? What is the need of writing letters? So let's try to find out the answer to this question. Letter writing is the exchange of thoughts or feelings. We write our feelings or thoughts on a piece of paper and then send it to our loved ones. Letter writing is one of the oldest form of communication. Types of letter. There are two types of letters, informal letter and formal letter. Informal letter is written to our friends, family and relatives, whereas formal letter is written to teachers and principals. Today we are going to talk about informal letter. Informal letter. So what are informal letters? Let's try to find it out. Informal letters are written to people who are close to the writer. Writer is the one who is writing the letter. So the people who are close to the writer can be your friends, your family members, or it can be your relatives also. Since they are written to close relations, the letter have an informal, casual, emotional and personal tone. That is, when you write an informal letter, the language is very emotional and casual. We use basic and general words and therefore it is an informal letter. We write informal letters to congratulate someone. When you are congratulating someone for their success, or if your brother or sister or your friend has achieved something, so you may write an informal letter. If you want to wish someone on their birthday or anniversary, then also you may write an informal letter. If you want to motivate your sister or brother to get success, to work hard, in such type of themes also we write informal letter. Format of informal letter. Format is very important while writing letter. Every letter has a different kind of format. So let's learn what kind of format do informal letters follow. So this is the format of informal letter, which consists of 6 main headings. The first is sender's address, second is your date, third is your salutation, fourth main body of the letter, fifth complimentary ending, and the sixth one is sender's name or signature. Let's learn about them in brief. First is sender's address. The one who is writing the letter, sending the letter, has to write his or her address. We start the letter from the margin side, and for the first thing that we write is the address. It should come in 2 to 3 lines. After writing the letter, we leave a line. After leaving line, we come to the next heading, that is date. So there are two formats of writing date, like 16th December 2020 or December 16, 2020. So either of the format can be taken. Writing the date first, then month, then year, or writing the month first, then date and then year. So both of these formats are acceptable. Follow only one format, and whatever format you are following, whichever you are following, it should be correct. After this, we leave a line. Then we write dear and the name of the person. Like if you are writing it to your mother, father, your uncle, aunt, so you will write dear uncle, dear aunt, because they are elders, so you cannot use their names. So you will write like dear uncle, dear father, dear mother, and so on. Or if you have an elder sister or brother, then you may use dear brother or sister. But If you are writing letter to your younger sister or brother or your friend, then you can use their name like dear Ankita, dear Shobha, dear Shabnam, and so on. So the third part is your salutation, where you are greeting someone and giving them some respect. After putting the salutation, we again leave a line, and then comes the main part, the main body of the letter. The main body of the letter is divided into three parts, that is para 1 intro, para 2 your content, and para 3 is your conclusion. Para 1 is intro, or we can say introduction, where we start up the letter by writing how are you, how the things are going on at your end, and things like that. It should be 2 to 3 lines, not more than that. After writing the introduction, we come to content, that is para 2. So without leaving any line, you just change the line. You just come to the next immediate line, but we don't leave any line here, and we come to content then. Content should be 80 to 100 words long, and it is the theme of your letter. Like if you are writing a letter to your sister or brother motivating them to work hard, so you can add up the tips how they can work hard. You may write like, as you know that practice makes a man perfect, you should practice your subjects, you should practice reading, you should practice writing, you should practice conversation, you should do written practice. So you are putting all the thoughts, all the tips that can be added in that content of achieving hard work, achieving success, right? Of doing hard work and achieving success. So these kinds of point, the theme comes in your content. So it should be 80 to 100 words long. After doing this, we come to para 3, and that is the conclusion. So here we conclude the main body of the letter, and we write like, pay my regards or give my regards to uncle, aunt, or whomsoever is there, the elder people of that family, of that relation. Then you, if there is some younger sister or brother, you may add love to Sneha, or love to your sister, younger brother, and this is the way how we conclude the para. You may also write see you soon, waiting to see you soon, and such kinds of words can be added to the conclusion part. Now once you are done with the conclusion part, you are done with the main body of the letter. Then again you have to leave a line and write the complimentary ending, where we write yours lovingly, and then comes your name. It is not mandatory to put signature, so you can just write your name, because you are sending the letter, therefore you need to write your name. So this is how we write letter. I hope this is clear to you all. So thank you and have a nice day.